Hey there, SirCrow Itachi InAnime here with a new video about One Piece manga 1086, and yes, my previous theory of the names of the 5 elders was correct and other mini theories also were correct. But before we go to the good part, just letting you know that I uploaded the all Team 7 members of Naruto, so once you finish this video or you get bored of this video, go check the Naruto video. Well then, Hajimeru yo. The manga starts by telling us what is happening in the surroundings of Mary Joyce, Alabasta soldiers trying to find where is Vivi and King Cobra. Also, the CPO is finding both Vivi and Sabo. There is where Wapol and Vivi hides in Morgan's flying ship. In the Pangea castle, the 5 elders are talking about the issue with Sabo, where then Im-sama calls the 5 elders to put Vegapunk's invention to the test. That invention is called the Mother Flame. Im-sama says then that the weapon will be tested on Lulusia Kingdom. That is why Sabo saw a great destruction upon Lulusia. I will go ahead a little bit because I want to discuss what is this weapon. So, later on, Sabo describes as an enormous shadow seemed to engulf the sky, that there is no way it was caused by a living thing or some natural disaster, that something pitch black was flying above the clouds. Later on, Ivan talks about Im-sama, but we will get there later. Ivan then says that assuming the object is a weapon made by the government, the only responsible and capable of creating such a thing will be Vegapunk. But Dragon stops Ivan and protects Vegapunk by saying that he will never intentionally design a dedicated killing machine. Ivan then suggests that it was then an ancient weapon. Dragon doesn't limit of the possibility of an ancient weapon, however, he asks if Im-sama had such a weapon. Why wait till now to use it? Alright, so looks like Vegapunk didn't create the weapon, but he was involved in the creation of the weapon, according to Im-sama. So maybe Vegapunk didn't design the weapon, but maybe he found instructions to create a weapon, probably an ancient weapon. This might be true, but only there's a problem. Which ancient weapon? This weapon is called Mother Flame, and all the possible ancient weapons are the names of the planets of our solar system. The only names or references of female names in our solar system will be just Venus and Earth, but Venus is one of the elders, which we will get there, and Earth in this case will be the goddess Gaia, which I assume it's Im-sama. So is this the ancient weapon Gaia? Might be, however, there is a problem with that theory, which is its premise. The weapon is called Mother Flame. If the weapon will be called Mother Earth, that would make sense, however, this is not the case. In Greek mythology, there is a goddess called Hestia. She uses fire, however, she has been always a virgin and never adopted a child, so this theory doesn't fit well because it's called also a mother. Fans in this community were talking about the possibilities of Vegapunk finding an instruction to build Pluton, but this is not also the case because Pluton is not a mother. Pluto in Greek is Hades, the god of the underworld, so the name Mother Flame doesn't fit with ancient weapons. The other possibility, but this is now a conspiracy theory, is that Vegapunk had contacted Enel, and Vegapunk learned to do the flying ship Enel constructed. This could make sense because remember in Skypiea, Enel also created a black figure in the sky to destroy the whole island. But again, this will be conspiracy theory because we don't know if Vegapunk and Enel made contact. Plus, if that's the case, there is no evidence of Enel and Vegapunk being aliens. Triple plus, Venom says that this power cannot be used freely, but one day he wishes to use the weapon freely to better resolve conflicts. So I'm lost. I don't know, maybe it wasn't Vegapunk Stella, maybe it was Vegapunk George who helped the government create the mass destruction weapon. We have the full name of the 5 elders, and yes, all of them are planets' name. We have already known the name of Saturn. The thing we didn't know is that he is the defense science warrior god. The next one is Saint Marcus Mars, the environmental warrior god. The next one is Saint Topman Valkyrie, which refers to the Mercury planet. Valkyrie is the justice warrior god. The next one is Saint Ethan Baron V Nujuro. which that V refers to the Venus planet. Nusjuro is the finest warrior god. And finally, Sun Shepherd Jupiter, which refers to the Jupiter planet. Jupiter is the agriculture warrior god. Having now known and confirmed that each one of the 5 elders are planets named, and none of them is called Gaia or Earth, this can strengthen my theory of Im-sama real name being Gaia or Earth or Terra, or some other name involving the mother of goddess. But going a little back, I still think that the 5 elders are ancient weapons, just as Shirahoshi is an ancient weapon. Previous videos ago I made a theory, which I think I'm going to make a sort of video about just talking about ancient weapons. I made a theory that the 5 elders, including Im-sama, are ancient weapons because of their planets' names, since the only 3 ancient weapons names we know are Pluto, Poseidon, which in Roman will be Neptune, and Uranus. Those 3 names are the last 3 planets of our solar system. Obviously Pluto is not considered anymore a planet, but at that time when Oda introduced the ancient weapon, Pluto was a planet. But you get the point, which means in total there are 9 ancient weapons. Don't worry, I will make a video which explains with detail about the ancient weapons and its theory. Finally, Im-sama wants Vivi retrieved. Talking about Im-sama, it is confirmed that Imu was one of the first 20 kings who created the world government 800 years ago. The full name would be Saint Imu Nerona. However, this is strange. There's something wrong about this. If we already know that Im-sama is Saint Imu from the Nerona house, then why Imu isn't presented just as the 5 elders as Saint Imu Nerona? Why do we keep seeing her silhouette? It is said by Ivan that there is an ability to grant eternal youth, and probably that's Im-sama. But the next thing is also weird. It is weird that Ivan says that may be just a coincidence. This is giving us the possibility that Im-sama is not Im-sama because of what I said is weird. If we already know who Im-sama is, then why don't Oda present us like they did with the 5 elders as Imu Nerona? So if Oda is making this move, it means 2 things. One, it is indeed Im-sama, but it's a character that looks very like someone we already know. Luffy's mom. Or this is a Tobi Madara Obito's technique, which means anyone who is seen as a shadow or a mask means that it is a character that we have previously seen. Now, who Im-sama is, I have no idea, but the conspiracy of being Luffy's mom, I don't know, it's not that crazy though with Oda. Oh yeah, before talking about the stupid theory that Shanks' clone cousin Shanks himself is a holy knight, we finally saw the other seraphims. We saw Doflamingo Seraphim, which I presume is S Flamingo. There is Moria Seraphim, which I presume it's S Bat. And finally, Crocodile Seraphim, which it's just the S in his name, S Crocodile. Now, let's go with the holy knight stuff. I told you, it didn't and will never make sense that Shanks is a holy knight or a clone or nothing. Now we can see who killed Don Quixote Miosgar. His name is Saint Figarland Garling, the celestial dragon judge and former king of the land known as God Valley. He serves as a supreme commander of God's Knight. So no, it's not Shanks' brother or cousin or grandpa or father. Father. Alright, Garling as Shanks' father could make sense. That is something I can see happening. But why? Well, look where he was king of. Exactly, former king of God Valley, the island where Roger and Gar fought against the Rock Pirates. The question is if Garling was involved in the God Valley incident. Anyway, why am I telling this? The reason why is because of the last One Piece movie, which I know it is not a canon, but it's worth considering this event. On one part of the film, there was kind of a flashback of the aftermath of the God Valley incident. Once it ended, both Roger and Silver Raylight, along with Cooper Gaban, found a baby, Shanks, in a treasure chest. Now, if A or B this event is canon or not, this is worth considering. So let's say this event is canon. So there is a lot of question about this, if this is canon. First, why a treasure chest? No. The important question is who left Shanks in the treasure and why. The other question is whose baby is this? There is not yet a lot of evidence, but I think I'll show this theory. And well, probably it can be considered a conspiracy theory. If Shanks was found on God Valley and this Garling is known as the king of God Valley, is it possible then that Garling might be Shanks' father? As I say, there is no evidence at all, only the correlation of both being from God Valley. There is also the theory that Shanks is Rock's son, but that's the same as saying Garling is Shanks' father. I think all might make more sense if we knew what Garling's previous and actual hair color is, or was. The only thing that I think Garling being more possible of being Shanks' father than Rock's is because Shanks has this weird connection with the 5 elders. So there we have more evidence. Oh, and the only thing I don't understand is God Valley was an island that was eradicated aftermath the Battle of God Valley incident. So God Valley is not Mary George or its surroundings. Having this knowledge, why then a Celestial Dragon was ruling an island? Does the Celestial Dragon also live in other places apart of Mary George? Or was God Valley just a vacation island for the Celestial Dragons? Well, no more One Piece manga chapter for 1 month. Man, I'm going to miss the weekly manga for next month, and looks like Oda is having a treatment in his eyes, so hope everything will be fine with his treatment. For you guys, thanks for watching this video, subscribe for more, don't forget to go to my other previous videos like the Naruto one, and with anything else to say, hope you have a fantastic day and see you in the next video. Mata ne!